But you know,
not
it's
the
never
ones
boring?
at this table, Raph.
Hey, not us.
Watch it.
It's on other people.
You
Let's
got
be real.
Kit
Everybody
Dale and
here.
Kimball Roosing in the house. I don't want to hear that. And of course, Raph Sparza.
Thank you. But nonetheless, he is always making great jokes, but not a joke. His guillotines, his chokes. Jared is a very dangerous guy. He's got a nice dance partner here with Pietro, who now pulls guard. Looking to pull up here on the legs, maybe looking for a pass. Palm on. You know what's weird is when you watch Jared's previous matches, he just starts throwing in
Cartwheel
the
passes.
kitchen sink to see what he can pull off.
A little toe hold action. Getting some. Oh, backside heel hook.
Wow. Nicely done. Okay.
At first, I didn't think he was going to get any control, any isolation of the upper thigh, but I was wrong. But here, it's not completely lost, but it's slowly becoming a little unfair 50-50. It could turn into a leg drag, but he has the ankle up near the head and brings it over the top. Nice.
It's, sometimes like when the food hits the ground, still good.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, listen, we've all lived different lives. Looking for that footlock here, Kit.
This is the position that scares me the most. When they switch that inside heel hook, I had to close my eyes.
Is that the best defense for it, to close the eyes, Kit?
That's the best one I've ever found. What's up? Second best. I did a lot of work at Lachlan Giles recently, and they were so good at this position. As soon as they got me locked up, I was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it does not seem like a fun time there.
No.
Jared not really seeming to be all that phased by this.
Oh, little 50-50 armbar action.
Nice return for farm.
I always think of Mackenzie Dern's classic with that.
I remember Keenan as well. Who did he get? He got Mia brother, I think. What is?
I think so.
Joel, I think it was.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's not super common you see the 50-50 armbar, but it's always fun when it's thrown. Definitely keeps him honest. Someone did it to me one time in training. I was like, never again. I am ashamed.
Yeah.
I am so ashamed. Almost had to look at it again.
Well, Jared also has these long legs where it looks like he can make something happen very quickly. I cannot do that.
I'm with you, Ruff.
Thank you. Up. Oh. I mean, hugging it for dear life, seeing if maybe he can get something out of this. At the very least, he is motioning like he could come up a little bit more on top from it. Trying to slide that knee around. At this point, I think we're just kind of seeing what might hurt. That's the game of jiu-jitsu we're at. Does this hurt? Does this hurt? No.
Heel hooks are legal in this.
The heel hooks, yes. We are very happy to see heel hooks here.
Big heel hook fans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really hard from this position to make a lot of action happen if one guy or girl is not able to separate the legs. It'd be interesting to see if he opts to, and this scares me a little bit too. I'm not a big fan of coming up on my own, gosh.
Waiting for that pop.
Yeah, that's not a super, super fun position to come up on top and force the angle on your own knee this way.
It's interesting though. I feel like if they were a lot younger, you would see so many more heel hook attempts than what they are now, like a lot more ankle locks. Like the younger generation.
That was crazy. I almost had to look away. That was brutal. When people, but it is interesting you say that, because I noticed that like a lot of people when they first start entering 50-50, that's when you see a lot of 50-50 injuries. Like people hurt their knees because especially in the gi, when you get to like blue and purple, you can't do leg locks, but we find 50-50 all the time, and people are coming up and they don't realize the pressure they're putting on their knees because they haven't practiced with leg locks yet, and so I popped my knee like that. I think as a purple belt for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, okay, I'm not doing that again. Yeah. It was brutal.
I mean, I think it happened even with a lot of black belts coming through. Like once the leg lock, evolution started happening, with a lot of black belts that never practiced it, and you're not aware of like how not to move in those positions.
Looked like it vanished right on him. Looked for that leg, didn't get it now. Looks for a single, and they've got about 1 minute left to go. We'll see who is able to get things done. And just to let you know, in Jared's last match, it basically happened within the last few seconds here. So anything can happen with somebody like Jared. And you may be noticing in the background, we have not one, but two Dose DJs spinning in the background. Got mad love for our good friend, DJ Mike Murda. And he brought a friend today. And that's nice. Let's bring a friend to work today.
Is that why you brought Kit?
That is.
Let's bring your friend to
I
work.
feel like I've come to my dad's work. See what's happening.
Oh, little Harai action, but swept himself. No. That's the worst. Went in for a little Harai Goshi, fell back. 15 seconds. Little triangle action. Nice control from Pietro. Not getting any forward action going, but at least keeping himself safe. Oh.
All right. I think that is going to do it for their match. They go the distance. That is an interesting one to score for a number of reasons. When you get put in 50-50, do you start with who is aggressive first?
We have the referee's decision. Non-referee's decision. The winner is Jared Vanderra.
They went for consistent performance on that. Congratulations on over to Jared.